Hi, Greg Yeager at St. Rita's Kingsmen Group. Our group was introduced with a saying from Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so shall one man sharpen another. And I think that's what the Kingsmen's about. I think it's a forum where we can meet as men and help each other become better men. And I think it's the one forum, guys out there, that your wives will let you go to, that they won't mind you hanging out with the other guys.
Hi, Joe Mueller here from the St. Rita's Kingsmen Group. One of the things that I really like about the Kingsmen is that you stay with Christian men that have the same things in mind, wanting to strengthen your virtues. The difference between virtues and values is really important because everyone's talking about values, where virtues is really going to take you further in life once you figure out what you need to do and just do it.
The Kingsmen, for me, is a validation of who we are as Christian men. Each week we come to a meeting in hopes of sharing with each other our hopes and desires to become more deeply involved in our faith, to learn more about being Catholic and a rediscovery in essence, and then to apply these theories and principles that we learn in our personal life so that we become better men, better spouses, and better fathers. It's a true delight to look forward to that meeting every week. It's a commitment, and it's a deep commitment, but it's a rewarding one.
Hi, my name's Matt, and for me, the Kingsmen, two things jump out at me. Number one, how can you forget the rosary? Before I joined the group, I definitely thought you'd never get a bunch of guys, macho men, doing an old woman's prayer. And one of my first weeks, I made the daily commitment to pray the rosary for a whole week, and what a profound impact that did. First thing of the day, early in the morning, and every day was just dynamite with this gift from our Blessed Mother. The second thing that jumps out at me is the void that the Kingsmen is filling. Men are hurting all around in my own parish here in Northeast Ohio, as well as throughout the U.S. And so I think that explains the great growth of the Kingsmen, how they've kind of latched on to area parishes, and men are sharing like they've never shared before through the Kingsmen and improving their lives.
Good. Okay, my name is Glenn Gray. I was invited to join the Kingsmen by Matt as he came up to the podium at church, and he mentioned this prayer group called Kingsmen. And after hearing about Kingsmen and what the goals were, I know that I got an elbow in my shoulder from my wife stating that being accountable would be a good thing. And then showing up to the meeting was one of the greatest parts of my highlight of my life, because number one, I was able to use the most second powerful weapon that I learned, and that I learned from was Pope John Paul II. The first was the Mass, second was the Rosary. And as long as we carry on, I found out that being part of saying the Rosary and being with a bunch of men that were able to say the Rosary made me feel more of a man, more of a person that I could share with. I found myself with the camaraderie of a lot of other men who wanted the same things that I was looking for.